Do you believe in miracles? Can the mute suddenly talk? Can the lame suddenly walk? The answer is yes. I, who could not speak, I, who couldn't even walk up to the stage to talk after being in Toastmasters for almost a year, was finally able to give my icebreaker. So if you prefer death by guillotine to public speaking, come with me on my journey, and I'll show you how you can keep your head. Let's go back in time a little. It's the first day of the semester in the calculus class that I teach at the University of Miami. I know, calculus, torture by tarantula. I look out at the quaking pre-med students who know that their grade means everything if they want to get into medical school. Class, do you want to know how to get an A? Watch closely to what a juggler taught me. Time. Okay. Class, listen up. I just showed you the secret of life. Before you can master anything, you have to learn how to drop your balls. Not once, not twice, but over and over and over again. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you want to do well in here, let go of trying to solve your math problems perfectly in the beginning. It's not crash and burn, it's crash and learn. Ironically, I hadn't given my icebreaker because of my own fear of failure, of not having a speech that could match my astonishing looks and personality. But then the club asked me to do it. Sure. Can I take some Xanax with a vodka chaser first? Curiously, they said no. What? No drugs? No alcohol? For someone in my condition? Are you nuts? Well, then I say no. And that was that. Caramba. A little later, I remembered what I told my class. So I had a talk with myself. Patty, you're looking fine today. I mean, Patty, if you don't give that icebreaker, that makes you a hypocrite. I don't care if I'm a hypocrite. I'm not giving that speech without chemical assistance, and you can't make me. Then peace fluttered down on me like a dove. Everything would have been fine, except right after that, I heard professional speaker Darren LaCroix say, and I quote, "If you want to succeed at public speaking, you need to fail and then fail and then fail more often." In other words, the secret to winning is failing. But how do you fail if you're paralyzed by perfectionism? I was petrified. Just like those poor people in Pompeii who became statues when Mount Vesuvius erupted. I was stuck. In desperation, I cried out to the famous Greek ancestor of Toastmasters, Demosthenes, the greatest public speaker who ever lived, the man who overcame a severe stutter by practicing speaking with rocks in his mouth. Oh, great father of oratory, I'm supposed to give a speech, but I'm speechless. Perfectionism is strangling me like a python. In his greatest wisdom, he replied, but then he spat those rocks out of his mouth, and I heard Demosthenes shout across the millennia, "Be yourself, Patty! Stay a perfectionist, Patty! Just be perfect at failing!" And bam! Those were the magic words that freed me. Just be perfect at failing. Yeah, failing. Now that was something I could do. And how do you do that? By breaking all the rules. To begin with, the name of the first project had to change. Why is it called the icebreaker? That's so violent. How about the ice maker or the ice slushy? Oh, the ice melter. That's so much better. Perfect. The second thing that had to be broken was that golden rule of Toastmasters. Know your audience. Know them? I don't even want to see them. Look, I've got you covered up with cardboard. I'm sorry, but if I were to see a Zoom room full of eyeballs staring at me right now, I'd pass out. That's me, right there, realizing I finally have to give a speech. My hair fell out from stress. Know your audience. Ha! The last thing that had to go was the concept of a conclusion. They say, let your speech have a cohesive ending that ties everything together. I made a more practical choice. Stop talking before you faint, Madam Contest Master.